Jones closed the show in style. I guess what can you say about his performance to move up heavyweight 3 years?
Listen, anybody deny this guy is the GOAT anymore? I don't think anybody would deny it. Not only is he the greatest light heavyweight ever, he looks like the greatest heavyweight ever too. So, I mean, there were a couple of interviews leading up to this fight where he was saying, I'm going to make this look easy. And I thought that was a silly thing to say. The guy is unbelievable, man. He really is. Many of us that have been in the game for a long time, some of you might disagree, some of you might agree. I'm a big believer in ring rust and what it does to you. We didn't even get to see any ring rust. Who knows if there was any ring rust tonight? He just went in there and literally made it look like nothing, like it was the easiest thing in the world for him to do. He's a total freak of nature, and he's the best ever.
And Ciryl Gane has a great physique. We all know that. The guy looks like a bodybuilder. But, you know, my coaches reminded me, John, you know, Thiago Santos had a really awesome physique. Vitor Belfort had muscles in his earlobes. And so it was just like, you know, it's not a bodybuilding competition. At the end of the day, it's about heart, it's about grit, it's about wanting to be out there. And my buddy Brian McKenzie, he said something to me right before I went out to the cage. He said like neurologically, a cow and a lion, they feel the same emotions when they're fighting. They're both pumped up with adrenaline. He said the only difference is the lion actually wants to be there. And it was a perfect thing to say to me in the moment because I was nervous. And he reminded me, bro, it's normal. And do you want to be here? And at that moment I was like, oh yeah, I want to be here. And I want more.
This is a real loss. This is the first real loss I have. You see, I talk about the loss against Francis. It was not a big loss for me. I learned, but it was not too big. But this one, so painful. This one is a real loss. So now, this is the past, and I must to go forward to see the future, and I'm going to go straight back to the gym.
Seems like Jon Jones is going to fight Stipe next. How do you think that fight will go?
Beautiful fight. I can't see to watch that.
The idea of Stipe at International Fight Week, is that something that you guys have kicked around, or do you feel like that could be the plan?
I don't know when, but he's definitely fighting Stipe.
Yeah, the next fight is gonna be awesome. I say it respectfully to Stipe. I would take time off from being a firefighter right now, and I mean that with all due respect. My whole world is gonna be focused on him. This is the biggest opportunity in my life to beat the heavyweight GOAT, and I'm gonna give it everything I got, absolutely everything I got. Stipe's talking about the fact that he's heavier than me right now. You know, his head's already in the wrong spot if he thinks weightlifting is going to beat me. He'll never be younger than he is right now. He'll never be faster. And I'm going to not only beat Stipe Miocic, I'm going to finish Stipe Miocic before the championship rounds. I feel like you're not the champ unless you defend that belt. And I got at least one more in me. And that's what I'm going to give the fans.
I'm gonna bury your ass. May 6th, I'm gonna bury you. Corny ass. I use my word. Shut up. Shut up. Get out of here. Get out of here. Mama. On your mama. Work. We're with you.
right, we're good, boys. We're good.
Shavkat as well, obviously fight of the night. You just praise it, but I saw you get up and get out of your seat to go talk to him. So tell me what you think of him.
Well, it's very rare that you'll see me go up into the octagon for a fight that isn't a title fight, but not just him, but Jeff Neal too. I mean, those guys fought their asses off, and there's many times when you don't make weight, you don't get the bonus no matter what happens. There's no way in hell I wasn't going to give that kid the bonus tonight. The heart that he showed tonight, the knees that he took, the punches that he fired back with and landed, and I mean, you know, both guys just fought an absolute dogfight. I love that fight, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for both of those guys. When you think about all the things that we love as fight fans, it doesn't get any better than that. That's why I'm paying it. This kid didn't make weight, and it's a rule. It's a law. If you are a professional, if you don't show up here and you don't make weight, you don't get a bonus, period. And I don't think we've ever cracked on that. After that fight, I was like, I don't give a shit if he made weight or not, man. We're paying that dude 50 grand. That was incredible. Both guys had incredible heart. Just, you couldn't watch a better fight than that. It was awesome.
Being the first fighter to finish Jeff Neal in the UFC, do you think that has earned you a title shot?
Әрине, Jeff Neal қаншама мына жерде қаншама мықты қарсыластарымен.
You know, he fought many tough opponents and no one finished him. I was able to do it. I don't know, it's gonna be UFC's decision, but I'm ready for the title shot, and if it's gonna be in Abu Dhabi, it's gonna be beautiful.
I won the most important fight of my life. I did everything I had to do to get my hand raised, and I knew that I had to finish the fight no matter what. This was the toughest camp of my life. I trained really hard. My coaches were super strict with me. So strict with me. I was training with guys, like heavier guys, and I think that was the key for the success. You know, I was always in bad position, always in bad situations. I was always hustling every single day, and well, this is the result.
You know, Valentina says she wants a rematch. Do you want a rematch so that you could prove, like, I can do this twice, or is it, do you care if you fight her again or not?
Of course, you know, she was so dominant in the division. Of course, we can do this again.
She looked awesome tonight. Her hands looked really good when she got taken down and was on her back. I loved how busy she was in the guard, and kept moving, kept Valentina working, kept throwing punches. I mean, she came in with an awesome game plan tonight and executed it perfectly. I think a lot of people, including me, thought that Valentina was probably going to be too strong for her, too much for her. She proved everybody wrong, and she looked incredible tonight.
I don't know if you saw, but Francis tweeted, good job, Johnny Boy, sincerely, the heavyweight king. Do you have a response to Francis Ngannou referring to himself?
Francis is a big old pussy. All that muscle with a big ass pussy. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
A lot of fans on Twitter are talking about like that result makes them want to see Francis fight more. Is that road like completely done now?
They want to see Francis do what?
Fight Jones still even more because of that.
I tried to make that fight. Yeah.
So is that like completely done now? Like,
Done. Never gonna happen. We tried to make that fight with him for 3 years. You gotta want that fight. Doesn't matter what listen. We all want to see a fight. The guy's gotta want the fight. Francis doesn't want the fight. You can't make him fight. And I doubt it would have gone any differently.
Hey Dana, Jon Jones is the GOAT. Who do you have in your top 5 of all time?
Right here off the top of my head, I mean, you got to go Jones, GSP, Anderson Silva, and 2 more that I can't think of right now off the top of my head. But
This is number one bullshit.